Good Wednesday afternoon. Thanks for joining us on Midday Kentucky. Amber Freeman here with Kelly King. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for inviting me to have all this fun with you guys.
It is a fun show, isn't it? And speaking of fun, you know all the fun events that are going on usually around town because a lot of times Kelly's in charge of them. What do you do?
I am one of the owners of the Grand Reserve. We have 5 lovely venues down on Manchester Street. And got a big party coming up this weekend, actually. You
do. We had a little preview of it last week. In case you like 80s, we're just going to skip to that part.
Because that's your favorite place.
Well, you know, if you want to have an 80s dance party, Grand Reserve this weekend. But what else is going on? There's actually something really fun.
So this weekend is Barrel Fest. It's a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. You can get tickets and find out more information on barrelfestky.com, but it's a tasting festival, though it's all mixed drinks, beer, wine, liquor, you name it, we've got it all.
Cocktails extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire.
Connoisseurs. Is that how you say that?
Yep. Yes.
That sounds fancy.
Yep.
It's going to be fun. That's basically what it comes down to.
And then Radio 80's doing the after party.
Yeah, so you need to dress in your best fluorescent gear or leather. I mean, with 80s, you can pretty much go any route.
Any route.
What would you do? Do you do like the leather and Madonna and bows, or?
As you can see, I'm still kind of in my Madonna.
Oh, I have hair too, like that.
Yeah.
I understand.
So I'm all about more hairspray.
So then you can just kind of switch it up with the leggings.
Yep.
That's Kelly. That's why we get along.
That's why we get along. It's a good time. We can just have a good time right here.
Exactly. Well, you know what? It actually kind of is nice outside right now. We've been talking about it because we are soaking in these warmer temperatures while they are still here.
While they're still here.
Now, do you like the cold or do you like the heat with a little bit of rain? You have to have.
I have to have warmth. I don't like rain.
Okay.
Too much hairspray, cotton candy, not good for me.
Right. It's a melting situation.
It's a melting situation.
So you're not a fan of today?
Not at all.
See, I take it as a free sauna for the face. So even though like there might be makeup all over, at least it's a little healthy.
Well, okay, that's one way of looking at it.
I just, just tell everybody, hey, don't mind the melting. All right, well, you want to know something that didn't melt? This is a really, really, really cool story, especially if you like art and you appreciate a little bit of that color blending, maybe. This is a story we would normally do in What's Popping, but it is so, so incredibly stunning. 2017's Loving Vincent received Oscar and Golden Globe nominations. Now, you can see what it took to make the first fully, get this, oil-painted feature film. The entire film, oil paints. The documentary Loving Vincent, The Impossible Dream, will show how 125 professional oil painters from around the world worked with filmmakers to create 65,000 paintings for this blend of animation and storytelling. The film and the documentary are set to play in theaters together on a double mill beginning in March. This is unreal, isn't it?
That's crazy.
I mean, you see all of the animated films now, and they just get better and better and better, and they look so true to life. This is such a spin on that, and it's almost back to basics.
Really, it is. I can't even fathom the amount of time because everybody talks about how long, how many years an animation takes, and for this, and the beauty of it, the art of it, it's just gorgeous.
Absolutely incredible. And I read that for them to get all of these artists on the same page, because obviously they have 125 different artists who each have their own technique, who have their own skill set. They had to have 100 hours of training to learn Van Gogh style painting, which, it's really simple just to recreate the master at work.
No problem at all.
So they did that, and then they also had to do 100 hours of training in animation.
Wow.
I know. It's impressive.
Yeah.
It almost, taking it back, like, do you remember flip books?
Yes.
That's kind of what it reminds me of this, because
that's the look that it looks like. It's kind of a stop, punch, 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 punch. Yeah.
But tell us if you would go see this, because even if you're not a fan of Van Gogh, you're not a fan of art, I mean, I would think you have to appreciate.
It's the interest. It's one of those things. If they're going to put it out, I want my kids to go see it. I want to go see it. I want to see how, everybody's got something that's coming up, and you want to see it and explore it and just bring yourself into it.
Well, and on this, it's kind of like a double whammy, maybe even more than a double, because you're learning about Van Gogh and his life without actually having to read a history book. It's illustrated for you. And then you have this amazing talent that's being showcased as a feature film. 20 countries were involved, 125 artists. I think it's so incredible to get them all on the same page, because art is such a personal expression.
It really is.
And to recreate somebody else.
Yes.
Let us know what you think. Talking about letting us know what you think. Thinking. Decisions. They can sometimes be difficult to make. So how about this? Would you pay someone about $2,500 to make your decisions for an entire month? That's what one woman is offering on the website bark.com. She says she's had a pretty bad year and is looking for someone to take control of it, like a real-life Bandersnatch from Black Mirror. She adds she is not able to make the right choices for herself at the moment. Kelly, I don't know, but I appreciate this woman. I feel her.
We've all had those weeks that nothing has hit right. I get that every day.
What do you think about this?
You know, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think that I don't know that she needs to pay somebody. Maybe just talk to a friend.
And see, I feel this. I 100% joke about this all the time. Like, I just want somebody. I mean, we could try it out for a week, maybe the day.
It's kind of like the guy. Do you ever watch the guy that holds the Super Bowl Sunday? The guy that follows the coach around.
Yes.
With the cord.
Yes.
His job is to make sure he doesn't trip over the cord and keeps him off of the field.
That's this person.
Yeah, that's this person. So, I mean, there's a job for everybody.
Hey, but this is all about, okay, so like when you're making decision after decision and decision, it's all overwhelming. We all have those times. Sometimes I think, gosh, I really just want somebody else. It doesn't help if you're a Libra and decisions are just hard. Either way, you're going to weigh both, and it's just too much going on in there. My problem is I don't know how long I would let them have the power.
Yeah, I don't think it would last too long. I think we're probably a little on the stronger side.
Just a little.
Yeah.
And
the first time something went wrong, it's over. Sorry.
But then, so there's so many things, because you're making the initial decision, but then you have to make, this is thoughts of an overthinker. Welcome to the brain. You make that initial decision, then you go make a zillion other decisions. Is she going to make all of those decisions? Is she on speed dial? Is she walking around with your cord, like you said?
Yeah, I think that's what she had asked for. She wants somebody to be on the horn 24/7. Get in touch.
Hey, so you could not do this.
I could probably want it done, but could I hold on?
theory.
As an Aries, I couldn't give up the control.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Okay. Let us know what you think. I'm actually willing to try this. Maybe the station will put me up and we can pay somebody. It could get a little scary though, because I mean, I guess there's always the theory that it's not the decision you make or what happens, it's what you decide next. So this is almost like one of those build your own books kind of things, and you're living her story. Could you do the job that she's offering and make decisions for somebody else?
I could do the job. In my industry, that's kind of what we do. We kind of walk people through, give me your ideas, and I learn about what you want, and then I walk you through and how to get there.
So you would be good. You might want to apply for this. Bark.com.
Maybe I could be yours.
I don't have $2,500, but we could work out a deal.
I'll give you a 25% discount.
There you go. All right, let us know if you could do that. If you could have somebody make all your decisions for an entire month, and hey, you never know. It could go good, it could go bad. It might be worth the ride, right?
Yeah, right.
All right. Speaking of rides, if you're looking to get ahead in your career, listen to this. This is not a suggestion from us. This is a study. Maybe you should try drinking with your boss. A new study suggests that 49% of people believe grabbing a drink with coworkers strengthens your relationship with them, and 24% said it could lead to better opportunities. Researchers added that now drinking with superiors was not only seen as appropriate, but also as a competitive tactic. What is the competitive part of this? Speed? I mean, are you playing flip cup? I don't get that. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's a team building event. I think it's great. I think that in the work environment, so many times things are so intense and so structured that to be able to go out and have a drink with your coworkers and your boss is a good thing. Again, I like the 2-drink minimum, so it can't get out of hand.
Yeah, let's talk about that because we always hear those office party stories where somebody took the open bar a little too
far.
Yeah, a little too literally, and maybe did things they might regret. It's a slippery slope. And the other thing too is we're not promoting alcoholism here.
No, no.
I don't think you necessarily have to have alcohol because there's all those different tricks.
Yeah, it's just the camaraderie of it.
Right. So it's more the getting together.
It's just the getting together. It's making time. Everybody nowadays is, are work-oriented, kid-oriented activities after school, and you have to schedule time to go out and do things, and that's where you're going to get your connection. Some people can do it in the mornings, these breakfast meetings that they do, but having a cocktail is after work, and I mean, it's even coffee. It doesn't even have to be alcohol. It's just getting together and making time for you.
Do you think it makes a big difference because it's outside of the office, it's in a different environment than where you normally would be?
Absolutely, because we do, in my industry, we do a lot of holiday parties or team building, and these places have these great facilities.
Right.
But it's who wants to go to a Christmas party in the office of where you're at every single week, day in and day out. So it's about getting out and exploring and doing other things and enjoying your time away from work with your people on a different level.
That's what, and I think whenever you're in the office or wherever you're in a situation where you normally are, you see these people in certain roles, and even if you add some confetti and some balloons, it's probably not going to change how you approach this person, how you interact with this person. So you take that away, all those comforts, your desk, the plaques, whatever you want to have on the wall saying what you do, and you take it to a bar or a restaurant or even, like you said, a coffee place. That might kind of bring it down to we're all people.
I think it's great. I think
agree
that
with this.
Time after work are things that are needed. You might not know your coworker until you can get them out of work on a level playing field. And that kind of is the same thing with a boss. You always are looking at your boss here.
Right.
And if you go out and have drinks, coffee, even dinner, it brings everybody to the same level.
Because we all are on the same level. That's the thing. It's just we all have different roles.
Correct.
But if you have too many drinks, you may get to know each other a little too well, and that may not work out so well for you.
Yeah, no.
They also have like those breakout rooms and those kind of mystery dinners where you have and you have to work as a team. I think that's cool too.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that.
The breakout room?
I haven't done it yet. I so want to do it.
Kelly, we're going. There's now one, and they were on this week, I want to say, Monday, where you get sprayed with paint at the end. You wear a hazmat suit. Are you in?
I'm in.
All right, we're going there. We're going there. Okay. Maybe we'll bring the boss out to drinks afterwards.
I'll bring my assistant. You bring the boss. We'll get it all together, and we'll get everybody on the same level. And
we will change the world by doing this. All right. TV people, listen to this. Is there a meltdown in your home every time the TV is turned off? Experts have a few tips on how to avoid or minimize these moments. Here are a few things you can do. All right, Kelly, do you have kids?
I have 8-year-old triplets.
Oh my gosh, why have we not talked about this before?
We just haven't.
So do they watch a lot of TV?
They like TV, but they have shunned away from TV and they do more of the YouTube.
Okay, but it's still a little bit of that watching stuff.
It is.
Okay, so here are some tips in case your YouTube is down. I need you to, what is this? Have a plan and set expectations. What do you think? Explain beforehand. They can only watch a certain amount of shows. Do you limit their time?
We do. They all have phones. They all have cell phones. And this great new thing on Apple, on their iPhones, has screen time. And you can control the apps that they're looking at. You can control whether it's G-rated, the language, everything with it. And then you can do the times, and you can custom it to, it's off during dinner, it's off during school. It totally shuts down between like 8 to 8. It's a great thing.
Do they try and fight that and come up with ways around it?
Oh yeah. Mom, I've got homework, or I need to contact. I'm like,
nope, not buying it.
Not buying it.
All right, number 2, create a routine. That's kind of what you were just talking about.
Yep, you have to create a routine, especially in my life. Routine is the way of our life, because if we don't have it, my kids go nuts.
The set schedule.
Yeah, got to have a set schedule. That's been from day one.
Okay, number 3, avoid back-to-back shows, like binge watching.
I might not be very good at that. Because so many times a lot of the things that they're watching are, 8-minute excerpts. And so it's like 8 and 8 and 8. So it's like, I can see if it's an hour show or something, but these are little snippets.
It's not like they're sitting down for a 19
We're
hours
not
of the day watching.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, how about this? Give a 2-minute warning to prepare them for the inevitable.
I agree with that completely. Very helpful.
All right, and then do you praise them once they get off of their phones?
The life of children is all about praise. Of course, anything. Everybody wants to be praised for doing something well. So, yes, absolutely praise for a good job.
All right, and if anybody would know, you would know. 3 8-year-olds. Good Lord, why have we not talked about that? We have to delve
really
deeper.
hasn't come up. I'm usually bringing in alcohol. You see why I'm in the business I'm in.
It's all coming full circle.
Yep,
You
yep.
might want somebody to make decisions for a day.
Yeah, it
Just
might
for a
be
day.
thing. Yeah.
Just to let go.
Yeah, yeah.